Katakuri will be the most broken character to drop in One Piece fighting path. Not only his skills and abilities will be amazing, but his Haki ability, specifically his observation Haki and Conqueror's Haki, is going to be broken. I did kind of speculate that Katakuri will be dropping very soon, possibly during the anniversary. So if you guys haven't checked out the leaks video, go check it out. I'll talk about all the new characters that are coming very soon. So we're going to talk about Katakuri's observation Haki specifically. As you guys already know, observation Haki in this game is very creative. No other One Piece games does this. It's amazing. So we already have quite a few observation Haki users in the game that you could use, and that includes Rayleigh, Dressrosa Sanji, Time Skip Luffy, as well as Snake Man Luffy. So we're gonna compare all these characters. We're gonna rank them in a tier list to see my opinion on which of these Haki users are actually the best, and after looking at all these characters, speculate and predict what Katakuri's observation Haki will be like. So let's get into this video. So here we have the tier list. I've broken it down into 3 categories. One is broken, amazing, and good. We're not gonna have like a section where it's awful or bad. I mean, every single observation Haki skills with every single character in the game is really good. I am gonna categorize which ones are, you know, slightly better compared to others, and these are just my opinions on what the skills are. So we're gonna go straight with the first character that had the first ever observation Haki skill, and that is my man Silver's Rayleigh. Silver's Rayleigh came out with a crazy skill set, guys, and having the first ever observation Haki ability made him really unique, and till this day he is amazing. So in order to activate his observation Haki, as you guys may already know, on the 4th normal attack, his first skill changes into that Haki ability, and once you activate it, opponents' attacks are slowed down significantly to the point where Rayleigh has the opportunity to dodge any incoming attacks. And this could be anything, because that observation Haki has a duration about 4 to 5 seconds. And it could be any projectile or, you know, any hits. Rayleigh is going to avoid all of that. So it is a very good observation Haki skill. And without a doubt, I believe that Rayleigh's is going all the way up to broken. The fact that he has the ability to keep on putting up the observation Haki on the 4th hit is crazy. And the cooldown for that, I think, is less than 11 or 10 seconds once you activate the Haki ability. So you could keep on doing this after and after. It's an amazing skill, amazing unit. So the next character that had observation Haki is obviously my man Time Skip Luffy. Time Skip Luffy is without a doubt a groundbreaking, exceeding my expectation type of unit, guys. Literally, they went up and beyond right after Rayleigh dropped, because they thought, yo, I could make this observation Haki shit even crazier, and that's what they did with this Time Skip Luffy. So how do you activate observation Haki with Time Skip Luffy? First of all, you got to think about the armament Haki, which he has, which he actually gains from doing his skills, and that's on that bar below him. Once you have a full armament Haki bar, you have the option doing observation Haki twice, which basically tracks your opponent with insane speed. You teleport and do the attack. Honestly, it is freaking broken. It's just like an enhanced version of that first skill, but it's super fast. And that's where strategy comes in, guys. So if you save those bars, right, and if you do one observation Haki attempt, that means you got one good combo right there. Assuming that you avoided the partner skill, you have one good combo that would pretty much give you some decent damage. Then you have another chance of an observation Haki offensive attack. Then you do another combo. So at that point, you just depleted the opponent's, I would say, 90%, maybe 95% of the health completely by just using 2 observation Haki skill abilities on that first skill to gain that upper advantage. It's clearly broken, guys. So I am putting Time Skip Luffy next to Rayleigh because of that advantage. The fact that he could do it twice, and you could collect this ornament Haki to make a full bar very quickly as you just keep on doing a lot of skills, and then you could activate another set of observation haki right after that. Amazing character, really good, and still viable to this day. So right after Tom Sip Luffy dropped, they waited quite some time to drop another observation haki character, which is Snake Man Luffy. So the best Snake Man Luffy in a One Piece game, without a doubt, dropped as a Devil Fruit character, and most of you guys have this character. Obviously, he is the #1 right now in PvP. Obviously the most banned. He is so easy to play and fun to play and clearly broken. But how about his observation haki ability, which is Jet Culverine? So Jet Culverine is a pop-up special skill. Once you activate his normal special, it would pop up as a regular type of attack, but with an observation haki built in, which is Jet Culverine, and once you activate it, it will trap the opponent, very similar to Tom Sip Luffy, but it is a ranged attack. Since it is similar to Tom Sip Luffy, why is Tom Sip Luffy's observation haki a lot better than Snake Man Luffy's Jet Culverine? It's very simple. His Jet Culverine is tied down into a special, which is a limited skill, which you actually need Rage to build up to actually get that skill popping. However, for Tom Sip Luffy, you just have to use on skills to gain that Armament Haki bar, and you have 2 chances of using that observation haki. Clearly, we have a winner here, that Tom Sip Luffy observation haki is a lot better than Jet Culverine. Another drawback with the Jet Culverine observation haki skill, it is pretty quick. You gotta time it perfectly so that you have another chance of doing another combo to get that Jet Culverine in and get that damage in. So that's another drawback. But either way, I'm not saying this is a very, bad skill. It is an addition to that special, which is really nice. So with that, I'm going to put Snake Man Luffy at good. Right? I mean, both Tom Sip Luffy and Snake Man Luffy has an offensive type of observation haki, but I feel like Tom Sip Luffy is a lot better when it comes to this. So now we just talked about the best Luffy in the game right now, but we got to talk about my man Whole Cake Island Sanji. Amazing. #1 Sanji in the game. Let's talk about him. Whole Cake Island Sanji has a shit ton of skills to the point where I can't even really keep track of which one's which. He is literally all the Sanjis in one character. But what makes him different is because of his observation haki, which we're going to talk about right now. So how do you activate his observation haki? Well, first of all, his observation haki is part of his extra card. On the click of that, he will evade any type of attacks in this cool little animation that they gave him. So initially, in the beta test before the drop of Whole Cake Island Sanji, they gave him an even better animation, which was like a Matrix type of cool looking animation, which they kind of removed. I don't know what they did. They changed a lot of shit with Whole Cake Island Sanji before release. Since it's an extra card, it has like around a 25-second cooldown, which is pretty decent. However, if you land that skill perfectly, this cooldown becomes like around less than 6 seconds, which is really nice. And it's an instant dodge, so it's not like a 4 to 5 second duration for that haki state, just like Rayleigh, but this is like an instant trigger. So that's a lot of differences right there between Rayleigh and Sanji, where Rayleigh you could activate it upon the 4th normal attack, where Sanji it's an instant click on the extra card. So which one is good? I preferably like Rayleigh's because of that duration of that observation haki that you could do like 4 to 5 seconds. But even though Sanji has it in his extra card, I do like it. So with that, I'm going to put Whole Cake Island Sanji to amazing. He does have some really good potential with that extra card skill, haki skill. It is very comparable to Rayleigh. So here is my tier list for the specific haki users that's currently in the game. So let's talk about my prediction on Katakuri. So I speculate that Katakuri will have 2 different unique haki abilities including Conqueror's Haki, which we already know Conqueror's Haki in this game is just like a stun or some type of big area type of damage. So when it comes to Observation Haki, 2 different Observation Haki skills. Maybe it's going to be paired up into a normal skill or something paired up with a special skill like Jet Culverine and Snake Man Luffy, but it will have a defensive and offensive. So I'm looking at both Rayleigh and Thompson Luffy. So with his Observation Haki for his defensive, he'll have something very similar to Rayleigh, where enemies' attacks are slowed down for a specific duration of time. Like, I would hope like 5 seconds. That'd be crazy. That'd be really nice. And also we will have an offensive type of Observation Haki, which is possibly an instant teleport, or I'm looking at a similar thing, very similar to Jet Culverine, where it is going to be a ranged attack tracking the opponent, and it's going to be super fast. I mean, what I just said right now is just reusing the Haki abilities that's already in the game currently, but you know, both of them, offensive and defensive, it's pretty cool to have both in one character. But you know, Katakuri is known for his advanced level of Observation Haki, which is Future Sight. They could possibly make something insanely creative with that, guys. I don't know what they're gonna plan, but they are good with this shit, so I'm really looking forward to it. So with that, guys, hope you guys liked the video. Stay tuned for all the leaks and news in the Discord for when Katakuri will eventually drop, because it's gonna be really hype for anniversary. So let's go, guys.